Well, that was the worst case scenario of all the scenarios. Just sucks that we just went out like that. Honest to God, guys, if we had competed with the Buffalo Bills the entire game and we gave them a fight and we ended up losing by, let's say, a touchdown. Say we lost to the Buffalo Bills by a touchdown and we ended up not making the playoffs. I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with that. But we lost 56-26. Let me repeat that. 56-26. I don't even have words to say how I can feel about this game. I can say that it was the worst Dolphins game that I've ever watched in my life. And I was very nervous going into this game as we were playing one of the hottest teams in the NFL, and we needed this win with a rookie quarterback, and the backup had COVID, and we just collapsed. What we did for up until this point meant nothing. After this game, everything that we did up until this point meant absolutely nothing. The 5-game winning streak, thrown out the window. The great defensive team that we had all season long, thrown out the window. The almost comeback against the Kansas City Chiefs, which I was actually proud of that we only lost to them by 6 points, thrown out the window. That miracle comeback against the Las Vegas Raiders last week means nothing. It means nothing because we shit the bed today. We shit the bed. And more than likely, this team is not making the playoffs. It's sad. It's heartbreaking for me that I don't get to see my team in the playoffs. It's just really sad, especially the first year when the NFL has freaking 17 playoff, and the Miami Dolphins are that one team that sits in there with 10 wins and is not in the playoffs. But after that performance today, as honest to God, we don't deserve to make the playoffs. I'm just telling you the truth. We don't deserve to make the playoffs after a performance like that. It doesn't matter who you're playing. Defense got absolutely tortured today by the Bills. Even Matt Barkley. They scored 4 touchdowns in the second half. That's equal that they did in the first half. I know one of them, freaking Parker, slipped and Norman caught an interception for a touchdown. But after that, the Buffalo Bills just kept hammering and hammering. And, screw them for just, not running the ball and taking time out. They're throwing the ball deep down the field like it's a tied game. And they were up by 30 points, and you got Matt Barkley out there slinging the ball to Gabriel Davis for 55 yards. I'm not giving my Buffalo Bills my congratulations. I'm just going to sit here and say the Indianapolis Colts are going to kick your ass next week. That's what I hope. Because Jacksonville's our only hope, but I'm not trusting the Jags. So, ultimately, the season's over for the Dolphins. Season's over for the Dolphins. Season's even over for the Dallas Cowboys after they just lost to the Giants, 23-19. But I'm not going to get into that. It's just a bad overall team performance. All sides of the ball. I believe our receivers had to have double-digit drops. Like, they were not catching the ball at all. Devontae Parker was dropping them. Lynn Bowden was dropping. Isaiah Ford, my God, dude, 35-13. It's 3rd down and 9. That ball's on your chest. How the hell do you drop that? You gotta catch shit like that. Gesicki dropping a pass. Freaking Chan Gailey. Listen, man. Chan Gailey gets a lot of criticism, and if you don't criticize Chan Gailey, I think you're a complete idiot. His his play calling is atrocious. It really is. It was absolutely atrocious. How the hell in the first quarter, Tua Tagovailoa in the first quarter, in the first half, okay? Do you guys remember a pass where Tua Tagovailoa threw the ball for more than 7 yards? 7 yards. I don't. And then the first drive, they have him slinging out the ball. Like, why wouldn't you do that in the first half? And then you have receivers falling, receivers tipping the ball for an interceptions. Just a complete mess. A complete mess for the Miami Dolphins today. I'm just completely heartbroken, man. That was tough to watch. That was really tough to watch. And there goes also, there goes Flores as Coach of the Year as well. If the Dolphins were making the playoffs, I would say that Brian Flores is 100% going to get Coach of the Year. But he didn't make the playoffs, so they're probably not going to give him the Coach of the Year. It's just really painful, man. I mean, it's tough to talk about it on camera because we just got blown out today, but this one's gonna stick with me until the 2021 season starts. I guess now it's time to focus on the off-season. It's gonna be a long off-season, folks. I'm telling you, for your Dolphin fans watching this right now, this is gonna be a long off-season. It's not gonna be pretty. There's gonna be a lot of talks if, is Tua the future of the Miami Dolphins? Does the Miami Dolphins need to draft a quarterback in the draft? Do they take Justin Fields at number 3? Do they take Zach Wilson at number 3? And you're going to hear that from now until the draft. I'm telling y'all, you're going to hear that now until the draft. But let me ask you a question. Considering Jacksonville's not beating the Colts, let me ask you all a question. If you're the Miami Dolphins and you have the 3rd pick in the NFL draft, are you taking, say, Trevor Lawrence goes to Jacksonville and Penei Sewell gets drafted by the Jets? I don't think that's going to happen. Are you taking Justin Fields or Devontae Smith at number 3? Who are you taking? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It all depends on how Justin Fields plays in the national championship game against Alabama. But this was by far Tua's worst game as a Miami Dolphin. 3 interceptions, over 360 yards and a touchdown. But this was a terrible performance by everybody today. Defense, offense, coaching, especially on the offensive side and the defensive side. Just a terrible day for the Miami Dolphins organization. We're going to miss the playoffs. It really sucks. I was feeling the playoffs after last week's Vegas win on the road comeback. This is going to stick with me until the 2021 season. And time will tell. Time will tell when it's time for the Miami Dolphins to make the playoffs. But even at a 10-6 record, this was not the Miami Dolphins season to make the playoffs. And it sucks. It really does. It sucks. It's nothing you can do about it, but it's going to stick with us until the remainder of the season. And it just sucks that we had this type of performance today. It's just really disappointing, but I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you have not already, subscribe to the Big Fight Fuel. Even though both my teams are out of the playoffs, we might have some football content on the channel. Not a lot, but we'll be back to a wrestling-based channel now that basically my football season's over with the Dolphins and Cowboys. We're going to go back to mostly strict wrestling videos and all that stuff. Comment down below, man. Just comment down below what your thoughts on the Dolphins 56-26 loss to the Bills. Hit that like button, man, and follow me on Twitter at Colin_Joseph, and I'm getting out of here. If there's a miracle, if somehow, some way, the Jacksonville Jaguars defeat the Colts and the Dolphins to make the playoffs, I'll be back on here later tonight talking about it, but I highly doubt that happens. So, more than likely, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, have a good day and stay safe.